Okay.
Put the money where it is, please.
Absolutely.
Before installing the newly elected officers and appointed officers of the Gem City Detachment, Department of Illinois, I wish to make certain inquiries. Have you the charter of the Gem City Detachment in its proper place?
Sir, yes, sir.
Thank you. Have the dues of the newly elected officers been paid, and have the annual dues for each of them been forwarded to the proper offices?
Sir, yes, sir.
Have each of the incoming officers been duly and properly elected or appointed?
Sir, yes, sir.
Installing Sergeant at Arms, you will report.
Installing officer, sir. Sergeant at Arms reporting is ordered.
You will present the newly elected officers for installation.
Aye, sir. Commandant Luke Dolman, center yourself on the podium, please. All others alternate right and left on Commandant Dolman. Senior Vice Commandant Jeff Jansen. Junior Vice Commandant Stephen Crabtree. Sergeant at Arms Chris Benner. Adjutant Glenn Myers. Finance Officer Steve Kane. Chaplain Dan Spilker. Judge Advocate Jesus Delgado. Trustee Staff Steve Hammond. Trustee Terry Lance. Installing officer. Sir, I present to you the newly elected and appointed officers of the Gem City Detachment, Department of Illinois, who desire to be qualified, obligated, and installed into office.
Thank you. Newly elected and appointed officers, you have been chosen by your fellow Marines, FMF Corpsmen, and FMF Navy chaplains to lead them during the coming year. By their vote, your fellow Marines, FMF Corpsmen, and FMF Navy chaplains have indicated their faith and trust in your zeal, ability, and integrity. It is their belief that the earnest, honest, and faithful discharge of your duties and responsibilities will vindicate that faith and trust. You should at once acquaint yourself with the laws of the Marine Corps League, the department, and the detachment. In addition, you should acquire complete working knowledge of the requirements of your particular office. Keep ever in mind the purposes of the League, conducting yourself as to exemplify those purposes in everything you do in your official capacity. Especially be vigilant to respect and honor your deceased brothers in arms and to assist and protect your fellow members and their families. Never neglect an opportunity to advance the interests and welfare of the League and your detachment. When your tour of duty has been completed, may it with justice be said that you helped to win the respect of the public for the League and your detachment, and the admiration and gratitude of your fellow Marines. The oath you are about to take cannot in any way conflict with any political or religious views you may entertain. In view of this assurance, and considering what you have heretofore heard, are you willing to accept the oath of office? If so, answer, I am.
I am.
All rise. You will raise your right hand and repeat after me using your name where I use mine. I, Bruce Blackmer,
I, Jeffrey Jansen,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will bear true allegiance
that I bear true allegiance
to the United States of America
to the United States of America
and to the Marine Corps League,
and to the Marine Corps League,
and I will enforce and uphold
and I will enforce and uphold
and will myself obey
and will myself obey
the laws of the League.
the laws of the League.
I shall ever bear in mind
I shall ever bear in mind
the purposes for which
the purposes for which
and the principles upon which
and the principles upon which
the Marine Corps League
the Marine Corps League
and the Gem City Detachment
and the Gem City Detachment
were founded.
were founded.
I will subordinate myself
I will subordinate myself
to the best interests
to the best interests
of my fellow Marines,
of my fellow Marines,
FMF Corpsmen,
FMF Corpsmen,
and FMF Navy Chaplains,
and FMF Navy Chaplains,
and the Marine Corps League,
and the Marine Corps League,
and will never personally benefit
and will never personally benefit
at the expense of the League
at the expense of the League
or my detachment
or my detachment
in the slightest degree.
in the slightest degree.
At the termination
At the termination
of my tour of duty,
of my tour of duty,
I will surrender my office
I will surrender my office
to my duly elected
to my duly elected
or appointed successor,
or appointed successor,
accounting for any property
accounting for any property
that may have been entrusted
that may have been entrusted
to my care or custody.
to my care or custody.
All this I solemnly swear or affirm.
All this I solemnly swear or affirm.
So help me God.
So help me God.
You may lower your hand. Sergeant at Arms, you will escort the officers, with the exception of the Commandant, to their posts.
All right, sir.
Seats.
With the exception of the Commandant, please return to your seats.
Commandant, sir, upon you reposes the highest and most important responsibility that can rest upon any officer of the Marine Corps League. The detachment is the most important unit in the League, for it is composed of the membership, which is the very heart of the League. Without the detachment, the other units of the League would have no reason for existence. The life and growth of the League begins with the detachment. Hold constantly before the eyes of your fellow members the great principles for which the League strives. Lead and govern fairly and impartially. Strike quickly to prevent political, sectarian, or other improper debate in your meetings. Strive to promote harmonious interest and effort among your fellow members. Be alert in supervising the work of your officers. Require them to constantly bear in mind the obligation of their oath. Nevertheless, exercise a kindly attitude in all you say and do. Be quick to praise and cautious to admonish. To you is given the opportunity of so administering the affairs of the detachment that it can and will improve in interest, work, and growth. Call upon your staff of officers for assistance and advice. With their help, formulate a progressive program for your term of office. Do not accept your office lightly. Conduct yourself with the determination that at the end of your tour of duty will mark a task well done. I congratulate you, Commandant, sir. Sergeant at Arms, escort the Commandant to his post.
All right, sir. Sir, come with me.
Right here. That's fine, right there. Okay. Fellow Marines, FMF Corpsmen, and FMF Navy Chaplains, I present to you the officers you have chosen. I congratulate you on your selections and venture the opinion that they have been well made. Allow me to admonish you that you cannot now stand by, as you were, you cannot now stand aside and expect your officers to guide the destinies of this detachment or to ensure its growth, success, and welfare. It is your duty to assist them in every way possible and to discharge your assignments cheerfully. Help your officers make this detachment an organization that the Marine Corps League and your community will respect and honor. Sergeant at Arms, proclaim the officers of the